Hello and welcome back to my channel. I haven't filmed a video in so long, so this feels very weird, but it feels good to be back. For today's video, we are going to be talking about perfume. I figured what a better time of the year to do a video like this, whether you're looking to spoil yourself or you need some gift ideas. I love perfume. I am a huge fragrance collector, whatever you want to call it. I love to smell good. I love when people tell me that I smell good. I love to smell good. Who doesn't like to smell good? You know what I mean? I have 10 fragrances that I want to talk about today. They range everywhere in price. Some are a little bit more on the higher end, and then others are a little bit more inexpensive. So we've got a nice array of things here. So yeah, if you guys want to see what my top 10 winter / fall fragrances are, then just go ahead and keep watching. So I'm going to start off with one of my all-time favorite fragrances. This is a tried and true. This is my baby, and I will never forget when I first discovered this perfume. This is Alien by Thierry Mugler. I can't even begin to describe this fragrance. It is so good. Funny story, when I discovered this perfume, I was working at a restaurant and this lady came in. She was a regular there and she was a badass. She looked like a rock star, and come to find out, I later found out that she used to tour with the Rolling Stones and shit like that. She was just a real cool woman, you know what I mean? Just a badass. Anyway, she would come in all the time and she smelled amazing every single time. Finally asked her one day, "You smell amazing, what are you wearing?" And it was this. That was years ago. How old was I? I was probably 20, maybe 21. Long time ago. And I'm pretty sure I went out the next day and got that perfume, or put it on my Christmas list and wanted my mom to get it for me or something. Fragrances definitely take you back to a memory, and I feel every single perfume that I'm going to talk about today holds a fond memory to me. A fragrance can take you back in time, 100%. Just one smell and you're gives you a weird warm fuzzy feeling. But anyway, I'm gonna go through each fragrance and I am going to quickly do a brief description. First one, Alien. Fragrance family is floral, which typically I'm not a huge floral person. I like more heavier, musky, amber, but this first one is a floral. It is a warm floral. Key notes are jasmine sambac, cashmere wood, and ambergris. I don't know if I said any of that right, but the quick little description, the woody floral fragrance borders the realms of spirituality and sensuality with a blend of soft lavender atop a base of cashmere wood and white amber, exuding a positive energy with each mist of the sensual woman's scent. That was long, but it honestly describes that perfectly. I feel this fragrance is such a sexy smell, but it's also mysterious at the same time. I don't know, just when I wear this I feel like that bitch. It is a heavy scent. It is a nighttime scent. This perfume honestly reminds me of that lady so much, and she fit this perfume so well. She wore a leather jacket, she had long acrylic nails, long hair, she wore gold jewelry, looked like she would hop on the back of a Harley any second, but she was just a badass, and this is a badass perfume. Next is another one of my favorites, and I feel this one is very well loved, for good reason. This is YSL Black Opium. I feel this is in everyone's winter fragrance. You can't really go wrong with this one. The fragrance family is warm and spicy. The scent type is warm and sweet gourmand. Key notes are black coffee, white flowers, and vanilla. This one is another just classic. I feel you could definitely get away with wearing this one in the daytime. Not as heavy as Alien, in my opinion. Alien is very sweet. A very sweet fragrance. To me, it's not really borderline too sweet. It's not a cookie sweet, a vanilla sweet. It's a sexy sweet. And this one is more on the sweet side as well, but still very warm. It has a beautiful blend of warm notes, florals. This is very sensual, sexy. She has dark hair. She has black nails. She wears a black leather jacket. Very much that. Love this. A classic. Beautiful. This next one I just have a little mini baby size of because I wanted to try it out. I feel this is a really popular fragrance, and for a good reason. It took me a while to try it out, but Ulta was having this little holiday gift set thing where you got this and then you also got the red one. This is Christina Herrera Good Girl. The normal size, I'm sure you've seen it, is like a full-size heel. The fragrance family is floral, and the top notes are sambac jasmine, tuberose crystal, middle is velvet almond, base is tonka bean, cocoa, coffee bean. Yeah. Okay, so this one is different than the last two that I just described. This one is not as sweet. She's a little bit more like mature. Like she doesn't mess around. She's not here to play games. You could definitely see her in these heels. Those last two that I described, they're more of like a badass woman. This one's like a little bit more of a businesswoman. She's to be taken seriously. She's mature, but sexy at the same time. This one it's luxurious. It is a luxurious perfume. Smells amazing. This is like a little dabble one. I wanted to get the sample set just to try it out before I went in and dove into the full size. If you can still get your hands on that little Ulta kit that I'm talking about, I'll link it down below. I got this around Black Friday when they first launched like all of their holiday stuff, and everything was pretty much on sale. So I don't know if they have this anymore, but if they do, I will definitely link it down below. It came with this one and then also the red heel, which is I think the Very Good Girl. That one's a little bit more like florally light. This one I feel like is a little bit more appropriate for nighttime, maybe like date night, because it's very like, I don't know, it's good. It's very good. So this next one is Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming. This one is just like a little roller ball. I got this in gratis when I worked at Sephora, so I picked it up because it was just like, I grabbed it out of the bin. Hadn't really heard much about this fragrance. I honestly didn't even smell it. I just grabbed it. And I'm so glad that I did. I'm sad that it's just a roller ball and not like a spray or even a dabber, because I feel like these are a little harder to like get on your clothes. I like to spray not only my skin and my neck, but I also like to spray my clothes. And this, obviously you can't really do that, but I don't know if you can see, but look how like thick this perfume is. Like it's like an oil. So the lasting power on this is absolutely amazing. The lower the alcohol content, the longer it's gonna last on your skin. And if it looks like this, like if it's like an oil, that's a very good sign, because it's gonna last really, really well on your skin. So the family of this is a floral. Scent type is warm floral. Key notes are grass, rose, and red berries. This one is a little bit more like, she's light, she's girly. She's a little bit more innocent. She's not as like daring and as like badass as those other ones. It still has those like really warm, sexy smells, but it's just a little bit more like on the lightweight side. I like to reach for this like if I'm just going on like maybe like a brunch or something like that, because it's not so heavy. I love this one. It's a classic. All right, so this next one is one of my absolute favorites. This is definitely newer to me, newer in my collection. I'm sure you can already tell by the bottle. This is Ariana Grande's, I think it's just called Cloud. Yeah, Ariana Grande Cloud. So it comes with like that little cloud thing on the bottom. I don't have that. This was actually gifted to me from a friend, which is so sweet of her. I went over to a house one day, like before we went out. She let me wear this, and like the next day she brought it to me and said that I could have it because she doesn't really wear it. Super sweet. But anyway, this is absolutely one of my favorite perfumes. Definitely more wearable in the day. It's not too heavy, but still has those really, really warm notes to where it's like perfect for winter, fall. So top notes are lavender blossom, juicy pear, and bergamot. The heart is creme de coconut, indulge praline, vanilla orchid, and the base is sensual musks and creamy blonde woods. Come on. I absolutely love this perfume. This I wear to the office. This is something that I would wear to work, to the grocery store. Lasting power on this one isn't as well as like the other ones that I've described so far, but this one is still really, really good. If you're kind of just getting into fragrances, if you're just getting into perfume, this is a great one to start off with. I love it. Love them. The next two that I want to talk about, they are both from Maison Margiela, the replica line. They're both the little mini babies. The first one is Jazz Club. It's so teeny tiny. You can get these sets at Sephora, which I highly recommend, especially if you've never tried anything from Replica, because they are quite pricey. I want to say the full size of these are like $135. So before committing to the full one, I always like to see how it lasts on my skin, see how it like goes with my body chemistry, because perfume smells different on everybody. If I smell something on someone and I'm like, oh my god, that smells so good, what are you wearing? And then I go and put it on, it could smell completely different on me. That's why I always like to try out these little mini ones before committing to the full size. So this is Jazz Club. This one is another all-time favorite. The fragrance family is warm and spicy, Scent type is woody spices. Key notes are pink pepper, rum absolute, and tobacco leaf absolute. This one is actually technically a cologne. I believe like on the actual, like the large full-size bottle, it does say like men's fragrance. But girl, no. I am somebody who likes more like a manly scent anyway. It literally smells like a jazz club. Like you have a glass of whiskey on ice. It's dim lighting, candlelit lighting. You're maybe even feeling frisky and smoking a cigar. This is it. It's definitely a heavier scent. Sometimes it might be a little much for some people, so try it out next time you're at Sephora. Spray it on yourself, see how well it lasts on your skin, see how it works with your body. And then the other one that I have is a newer scent. This is Replica's Autumn Vibes. And I'll never forget, I was working at Sephora when this first launched, and when we finally put it out on display, I ran over and like sprayed myself, and one of my coworkers was like, that smells like wood chips, like you smell like Home Depot. I'm pretty sure I was the only one working that day who was like excited about it and really liked it. So a scent like this is not necessarily for everybody. I love it. The fragrance family is, why is that so hard for me to say? Fragrance family is earthy and woody. Scent type classic woods. Key notes red berries, cardamom, cedarwood, and moss. I feel like the moss is kind of what throws people off. That can be a little off-putting sometimes. You can kind of smell like the crisp, almost like apple in there. Like it smells like warm apple pies with like leaves mixed in. That's the vibe that I get from this. So again, not for everybody. I think that this one was really, really well done. It reminds me of like a warm autumn, not a warm autumn day, but like a cool, crisp autumn day. So down to the last three, and I'm gonna save the most expensive for very last. The next one is an oldie but a goodie. This is such a classic. I had this perfume in high school. This is Rihanna's Rebel Fleur. And the packaging, like the box that this comes in, is Rihanna with her red hair. So what circle was that? What year was that? When did this come out? Maybe like 2009, 2010 maybe. Very much that era of Rihanna. But I had this in high school, and then I actually recently repurchased it because I saw that Walmart had it, and I was like, what? And I think it was like 30 bucks. So I picked it up just to kind of have a little nostalgic moment. But also this perfume is amazing. If you can get your hands on it, grab it. Next time you're at Walmart, if your Walmart has it, because I don't know where else you can find this other than maybe like Amazon or like those kind of like weird fragrance stores in the malls. The description on this one is a blend of a fresh herbal scent with sweet floral mid notes and low notes of sweet powdery wood. Don't let the powdery note kind of throw you off, because when I think of powdery, I think of like old lady. But this reminds me of high school, so I feel like my memory is a little like my description of this is going to be a little clouded because this just throws me back. This is appropriate for daytime, 100%, also appropriate for nighttime as well. This one is a very warm, sexy scent. If you're just kind of starting out with fragrance and you don't really know like what direction to go, if you are in high school, this is a really good one to kind of dip your toes in. It's not too heavy, not too sexy, but still sexy enough. I mean, it's a Rihanna perfume. Like it smells like something that Rihanna would come out with. She would concoct. I kind of want to spray this one. Very good. Very, very good. I don't think I can do a fragrance video without mentioning at least one Chanel perfume. And I'm just gonna go with a classic. This is Chanel Chance. I know that there's like a gazillion different Chances, but this is, I think, just the original Chanel Chance. So the fragrance family is warm and spicy. Scent type is warm floral. Key notes is jasmine, pink pepper, and vanilla. This is one of like my first luxury fragrance purchases. I think I got Chanel Coco Mademoiselle first. I remember I smelled it and I wanted it so bad, and I was in high school and my mom was like, no. She got me like the Eau de Toilette, so not the perfume. Kind of same situation with this. It's very mature, so if you're a little bit on the younger side, it might be a little much. It's a classic. Again, brings back so many memories. If I spray this on my wrist and then I wake up in the morning, I will still smell this. This is a very, very long lasting fragrance. Kind of same throughout all Chanel fragrances. They all last really well on the skin. This one's very sexy. It's a classic. Yeah, I don't really know how else to describe it. It's warm, it's sexy, it's sensual, it's really good. I feel like this is a very popular scent, and I feel like a lot of people smell like this. If someone's wearing this, I know exactly what they're wearing. So yeah, but it's so good. So good. If you're gonna try out a Chanel perfume for your first time, I would recommend this one or the Coco Mademoiselle, which I mentioned in my last like winter favorites video, so I didn't want to mention that again. Top 2 Chanel fragrances, hands down. And the very last one that I have is just a little baby. I got this because the full size of this bad boy is like 250 bucks. So of course I'm gonna try out the $30 one first, see how I like it, catch the vibe, you know what I'm saying? But this is a Kilian fragrance. This is the princess one. The full name is I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess. Yes, queen. This is a very like preserved perfume. I only wear this on very special occasions. I only wear this when I'm going out and I want to smell like that bitch. It's sweet, kind of sweet like a cookie, but sexy, like a sexy cookie. Let me just describe it to you first. Fragrance family is warm and spicy. Scent type is warm and sweet gourmands. Key notes: ginger, green tea, and marshmallow. The marshmallow is what I'm smelling. So like a sexy marshmallow. That's what this smells like. So it's sweet. It's definitely, you're getting those like sweet notes, but it's very sexy and deep and heavy at the same time. This is a very bold fragrance, that's for sure. So like I said, I only wear this on very special occasions, when I really want to like make a statement. This is a statement perfume. You walk into a room, everyone's gonna smell you. Every time I wear this perfume, I get a compliment, I get asked what I'm wearing. It lasts amazing on the skin. It starts off very sweet, but the dry down is what I love. It's a little bit more on the heavy, like muskier, very, very warm side. This is like the mini, this is actually a spray. It's not like the rollerball or anything. And I want to say this was like 30 bucks. Ever since everyone found out that like this is the brand that Rihanna wore, it's a wrap. I feel like that was a lot. It wasn't a lot, but it was kind of a lot. Alright guys, that completes my top 10 winter / fall fragrances. I feel like it's already winter because it's cold outside today, it's rainy. Winter doesn't start until Tuesday, December 21st, and it is only the 14th today, so it's still technically fall. So I will title this fall / winter fragrances. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys like some of these scents and you think that you know of some scents that I want to try, please let me know. If we're like, you know, if we're on the same vibe, let me know some fragrances that are your favorite. I would love to try them. Love perfumes, I love to collect them. So if you have anything in mind that you think I would like, let me know. If you try any of these for your first time and you really love them, please let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I'm hoping to kind of like get back into filming videos. I've missed it. It's almost been a year, which is crazy. The last video that I uploaded on here, my hair was like up to here. So we've come a long way. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!